Dear students, moving on further to the categories of pest, there are, according to the EIL, GEP, and DB, which I have already discussed, these are key pests. That means these are most severe and damaging pests. GEP lies above EIL always. Spraying temporarily brings down the population below the economic injury level. These are persistent pests. The environment must be changed to bring the GEP below EIL. For example, the cotton bollworm, the diamondback moth, the pest whose population is always above the damage threshold is termed as key pest. Very important. Damage threshold. Above this, then it is a key pest. They are also known as regular pests. For example, the codling moths of apple. And such pests need a constant surveillance and control. The GEP lies well above DB and EIL. This is a very major category of pest. Second is the major pest. GEP lies very close to EIL or it coincides with EIL. Economic damage can be prevented by timely and repeated sprays. For example, the cotton jesset, the rice stem borer. Here, the GEP is close to the EIL and in some cases both may be essentially at the same level. Minor pest or occasional pest. Now GEP is below the EIL usually. Rarely they cross the EIL, so that is why they are termed as a minor pest, and sometimes occasional pest. They act as pests. Sometimes the insect population reaches to a level when it becomes a pest, but it is only for a few days. Rarely they cross the EIL. They can be controlled by spraying, for example, the cotton stainers, the rice hispa, ash weevils. Definitely the GEP lies below both EIL and DB. Then the sporadic pests. The GEP generally is below the EIL. Sometimes it crosses EIL and causes severe loss in some places or at some period of time. For example, the sugarcane Pyrrhilla, Pyrrhilla purpusilla, white grub, the grubs of beetles, and hairy caterpillar, the caterpillar of Amsecta. Occasional pests or sporadic pests are those that cause economic damage only in certain places or at certain times. Such pests have low population density. However, sudden outbreaks of such pests occur due to various factors favoring population buildup. For example, the locust. Potential pests. They are not pests at a particular time like at present, but GEP is therefore always less than EIL. If environment changed may cause economic loss, for example, Spodoptera litura, which is a potential pest in North India, which are in general considered as minor pests because no apparent injury is caused to the crops under the prevailing conditions of the environment. However, under certain situations, they may assume serious pest proportions. For example, the fruit tree red spider mite. Now, this is an example of a mite, but Spodoptera litura, of course, is an example of the insect. Migratory pests. These are normally non-residents of a particular ecological habitat. They appear suddenly from habitats of their breeding, cause heavy damage to crops, and migrate, causing serious damages en route like locusts and armyworms. They are termed as migratory because they migrate from one region to another, damaging the crops which come en route. Now, another category of pests is monophagous, oligophagous, and polyphagous, depending upon the kind of food they take. Monophagous, phagy is eating. Monophagous, such insects are confined to a single species of plants like silkworm. capitalizing on mulberry. So they eat only mulberry leaves. Nevertheless, monophagous insects usually feed on a group of closely related plants. It is possible. Oligophagous, such insects feed on a group of broadly related plants, usually confined to a single plant family, like potato moth that feeds on potato, tobacco, and some other plants, all belonging to family Solanaceae. The diamondback moth, Plutella xylotella, is confined to plants of cabbage family, that is cruciferae. So these are oliphagous when related plants of a particular family. They feed on a specific family. Polyphagous, those insects that thrive on many plants belonging to diverse families, and such insects prefer to feed on a few species. So they could eat any plants belonging to any family. However, they can feed on others if the preferred plant species are not available. For example, the locusts, the grasshoppers, the hairy caterpillars, the gram cutworm, the termites, the Dysdarchus. Dysdarchus is a homopteran. So the hemipteran. These insects, they feed on any crop, any type of plant which is available to them. They would feed. Thank you. So based on the different types, maybe feeding habit, the number, the time they attack, the insect pests are classified under different categories. Thank you.